Welcome to this look at some weekend mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another weekend. We've got a ton of new mods on the weekend. I know, I've done all my prep and then I had a load of stuff to do, so this has been recorded in different parts over the weekend. We've got we've got two updates, actually, three updates. On Saturday, the Hardy Navigator 4000 Delta Force by Giant Software, the finished sheep barn by Yamo. Then this morning I got up to record this, and we have got the John Deere 84X series by HR Forst and Fahrzeugbau have had updates. In front of me, we have got the old German Cellar by Hellraiser, 7.36 megabytes download. There are two of these. Each one is 7 slots. Each one is 2,500. The first one is a sell point, which is just here, and the second one is a silo, which just does potatoes, and it's 20,000 litres. The sell point, you can sell, I think, all root crops, pretty much. We go into build mode, under silos, you'll see just there, it does say storage building for potatoes, 20,000 litres. We come down here and we go to our selling points and we go there. Oh, it's not just root crops. There you go. There's all sorts of stuff you can sell there at the old German storage cellar. So it is a sell point. No customization options. They come as they are. That's the old German Cellar. Next we've got this. I put this one out because I thought it was really cool. This is the home carpet sleep trigger. This by Oncle-Sly, 0.36 megabytes download, 10 slots, 15 pounds, euros or dollars to buy, and you'll find that under build mode and Farmhouses. Behind that we've got this one. This is one of many. We've got quite a few houses. So we'll start off with the GDR house, 8.56 megabytes download, 11 slots. There are two of these. One is a farmhouse, one is decorative, 43,750 by Hellraiser. We've then got the house, 14.12 megabytes download, 14 slots, 100,000 to buy by A2. We've got the Queenslander farmhouse, 22.42 megabytes download, 11 slots, times 2. One is 35,000, one is 55,000. That's by 2JDModding. Then we've got the old Polish house, 5.82 megabytes download, 51 slots, 20,000 to buy by Radix Games. There was the camo tent, but that got removed. Don't know why, but it was removed. So let's do all of those first. We go into build mode, come up and we go across to our farmhouses. So what did I start off with? I can't remember. It wasn't that. Was it GDR I started off with? It was. So this is the GDR house. I said I didn't put all of, like I say, I haven't said, but I didn't put all of these out. Let's find a space. There we go. So GDR house comes as it is, like that. So the GDR house was Hellraiser, and this has got a decorative version as well, which I'll show. I mean, it's under decoration, but it's exactly the same. It just doesn't have a sleep and wardrobe trigger on it. I mean, I've read all the details out on these. This is the old Polish house, Radix Games. The Radix Games stuff, they're heavy on the megabyte downloads. Well, not horrendous, the megabyte download. Slot count, I suppose, more than anything else. But they're really, really well detailed. None of these you can go into. They're all an external type deal. Let's just say that. So we come down from there, and we've got the Queenslanders. Now I said 35,000 and 55,000. Again, really, really nicely made and detailed. Sleep and wardrobe trigger on the veranda deck area just there. And then the one for 55,000, again, I really, really like these. Very, very nice looking buildings. There we go. And the one I've got out in front of us is this one here, which is the house for 100 grand. Now this one isn't showing a sleep or wardrobe trigger on the outside. So I thought, right, place that, because that's one you can go into. Come over to it, you can't. The sleep and wardrobe triggers are here. There's just no disc, no icon for them. So our wardrobe trigger was, I'm sure it was just here. Oh no, it was run by the door. There's a sleep. Wardrobe trigger was over here, I think. There we go. There's our wardrobe trigger. So that's all of those. That's farmhouses. We then move on to... Oh yeah. Again, I didn't put one of these out. If you're doing bees, we have got now in here these two. So we've got the wooden honey shed for 4 pallets and for 6 pallets, 800 and 1,000 to buy. You buy them, you place them. You can only put one per map, so whatever beehives you've got, the honey pallets will spawn on these. 1 for 4, 1 for 6. Those were 6.05 megabytes download, 2 slots each by ZeroFarmer. Next, we have got behind here the shed with chicken coop. I put this out because, again, was this a Radix? This was Radix. 3.85 megabytes download, 45 slots, 12,000 to buy. Radix games will hold 70 chickens. I just, like I say, recently some of the Radix game stuff comes out, and I really, really do like the level of detail on it. Come around the side here, dialogue box is there, feed trigger is here. Now, it's taken me a while to set all of this up. I haven't got a pallet spawn yet. I would think there's not one marked, but I would think it's going to be here in all likelihood. I mean, if not, it's going to be outside. You're going to see the pallets when they spawn. But build mode, animals, under chickens, obviously, is where you'll find that shed with a chicken coop. Next behind that, did I put it behind that? I did. Just here, we've got these. This is the slurry filling station with, with and without, sorry. Again, handwriting. Slurry filling station with and without slurry purchase by De Halb Profi, 0.83 megabytes download. Both are 4 slots. One's 1,500 and one is 1,000. This one is a point for buying slurry, and it is just for slurry, not slurry and digestate. And this one is just a decorative one, which you'll find under decoration. This one you'll find under build mode and containers. It was. There you go, just there, 1,500. Like so. If we go into here and we scroll down, I mean, the things I say, it's slurry or digestate, isn't it? So I went down to D, to our digestate, and it wasn't showing, where we go, digestate there. If you look on the right-hand side, it's not showing on there for digestate. I thought I'd better double check, so I went down to S for our slurry, and as far as I can tell, it is only slurry. So, yeah, slurry is just there. On the right-hand side, at the very bottom, it says slurry filling station with slurry purchase. So, I mean, these are all discounted, so it's difficult to tell. But there we go. That's where the prices are. Again, with all of these, if you're not sure about prices and whatnot, just go into the prices menu, have a look. You'll be able to find whatever you need for whatever item it is. So that's the slurry filling station with and without slurry purchase. Next, we've got barn with garage. Now, I placed this. I wasn't sure if it had an animal pen in it. Nice and made and detailed. I'm not going to go into all, it's a lovely looking building with various different doors and windows and bits and bobs that open. 20.85 megabytes download, 5 slots, 35,000 to buy by Klonek. This you'll find, we'll have a look. It's under sheds. We just won't have a look at anything. It's under sheds, no customization options. It is incredibly nicely made and detailed. This is the problem when I've said this again and again and again, when you've got a day with a load of mods and you've got to kind of skip through. The sheds and things like that are things you kind of bounce through very quickly. But like, when you look at the level of detail, what's gone into making this, yes, it's just a shed, but wow. It's very, very nicely made and detailed. So there we go. That is the barn with garage. Next, we've got here the shop ABC. This is just a sell point. Again, just a sell point. You throw that out there. It's just a sell point. You can go into this one as well. Go in, have a look around. Probably shouldn't slam the door against the wall and smash the glass. Build mode and sell points. If we go into here, come down to our factory section. Next one over. There we go, 30 grand. So, shop ABC, 16.51 megabytes download, 9 slots, 30,000 to buy by Raider. And again, if you go into your prices menu, you can scroll down every single item. On the right-hand side, it will show you every single thing that can be sold at ABC, and there's quite a lot of it. Next, we've got the Lizard Export Company. Where did I put that one? Just here. Wow, I've actually got a bit of a flow going here. Look at this. So another sell point. So this is the Lizard Export Company, 2.39 megabytes download, 36 slots, 50,000 to buy by Nico M. That's what I put down. By Nico M. Again, build mode, selling points just there. Again, you can see actually, did it show there? Yeah, that will start to scroll at the bottom, showing you all the various different things you can sell at it on there, but you can also go into the prices menu as well. There you go, 50 grand for this one. Now this one has got more of a grain type sell point at the front there. If we come around the side to the back here, this is your more pallets, and this is your wood sell point, so you drop your stuff off in there, and you've got this trigger here for sell wood. But again, really nicely made and detailed. Might fit on the map you're playing on perfectly. It might be the thing you've been looking for. The Lizard Export Company. Next, we've got the Chocolate Factory by Grimlock RRC. That is just here. So this is 16.09 megabytes download, 25 slots, 70,000 to purchase. Build mode and factories is where you will find it. We've got our manage it here. Chocolate Factory, milk and sugar in, chocolate out. Cycles per month, 12,000. Recipes are 1, 1 and a 1 out. So you're not gaining a huge amount. It's not like it's 1, 1 and 2 out. But though the recipe's low, the cycles per month are pretty high, so you'll get your chocolate out at a fair pace. It's not going to be like mega fast, but it will do the thing. That's the Chocolate Factory. Next, we've got this. This is the Woodchip and Grass silo. Very specific, although it does chaff as well, to be fair. It does say Woodchip and Grass, but it does chaff too. 0.88 megabytes download, 3 slots, 20,000 to buy, 500,000 litre capacity by Grimlock RRC. And when it says 500,000 litre capacity, that is total. That is not per item. I've double checked it. Trust me. Because I put in wood chip, and then I tried to put in something else and it wouldn't let me, so I better double check. So I took some wood chip out, put in some grass, and the combined comes to 500,000, and that was the most I could put in. So that is the wood chip, chaff, and grass silo. You find it under build mode, and he says work, trigger, and under silos, just there for 20 grand. There you go. Next up, we've got the Lizard Bittern. This is a pig food mixer. Small capacities, small farm work. This is not going to be if you're running 1,000 pigs. This is 3.54 megabytes download by Edziaszek. I didn't write down the slot count. I'm so sorry. Didn't write down what it was. It's not going to be mega high, I wouldn't say. Build mode and factories. I think it was factories, wasn't it? These things usually are. There you go. 3 grand. There was no customization option on this. No color choice. It comes as it is. Putting in is done on the top. Then you come to here to take out. But there's different recipes here. And again, with this, cycles per month aren't mega high. Let me just scroll down there. And the recipes aren't mega high, so it's not going to be really fast. Capacity isn't all the things you put in are only 2,000, and pig food out is 3,000. So you're going to be unloading it fairly often. Like I say, it's not for big pig production stuff. But we've got recipe there, which is wheat, barley, canola. Recipe there, which is corn, barley, wheat. That one is oat, wheat, barley. That one is wheat, barley, soybean. And that one is just wheat and barley. So depending on what crops you've got, that will do pig food for you. The Lizard Bittern. Next, we got the back here making a return. I mean, some of these are making a return. This is the greenhouse with nursery. A few different items in this. 40.46 megabytes download by GWENDAL. We've got 9 slots and 10 slots for the... Sorry, 9 slots, 10 slots, and 6 slots for the greenhouses. 2 greenhouses and open garden. Now, these all do different things as well. So it's not just like 3 different versions of the same thing. And then we've got a sell point out the front there as well. The sell point is 19 slots and 5,000 to buy. If we go into our build mode, we're on our factory section, come across to greenhouses and down. And back up again. There we go. So this one here for 30 grand. That's the very large greenhouse. That one will do your regular... FS22 regular, should I say. So it'll do lettuce, strawberry, tomato, but it also does flowers, and it does, was it red cabbage? We'll have a look in just a second. That one there for 40 grand, which is this one just here, is much longer and thinner. This one does, was it aloe? And again, we'll have a look. But they take various different things. I put in, I'll show you in just a moment, it's fine. And then this one here is your plant one, which does bamboo and various different things as well, for 50 grand. And they require various different things. Some are water and fertilizer, some are water, seed and fertilizer. So it just depends what you're going to need. And then we come from there to sell points. And oh, that's gone very glitchy. The sell point is there, 5 grand. That's at the front for selling the various different items that you can do. Now, what I have done on this map now, I've put in one of the distributors from Omatana's greenhouse pack. So you can put manure, solid fertilizer, seed, and water into this. Set it to distributing, and on the hour, it will distribute out. So I didn't spend ages bringing loads of stuff over to this, but it is running. You can see all the triggers. If you've got your stuff open and on, The triggers are nice and clearly marked. I mean, they're marked anyway, so you can see the pallets and stuff where things should go. So this one here, open her up and go inside. There we go. It's red cabbage. There you go. Flowers, lettuce, red cabbage. Now again, not mega fast. I mean, if we go down and so across, go down. Yeah, 1.5 water, 0.5 seeds, 0.7 to 2 flowers. And the cycles per month aren't bad, 3,120 for the flowers. It's going to take a bit of time. I mean, end of day, it's only been running while I've been prepping this. We've got a little bit. That one's 1,560, so it'll do the thing. The next one is a shrub greenhouse, aloe vera and bamboo. And then the plant one was bonsai cypress and eucalyptus. There we go. So I had the bamboo in the wrong one. But again, the cycles per month are okay. Recipes are quite low. If I recall correctly, when I had this running on Shpakovo on FS22, this took a long time, the plant one, to get anything out. Again, prices on these are pretty good, and that's probably why. They take a long time, but when they come out, the prices are pretty good. Level of detail and stuff on them is very, very cool. And I think I'd have to skip ahead quite a couple of months probably to get some stuff out of them. But all nicely made and detailed. And again, if we come into, not that one, this one here, and we go to our prices menu, where's red cabbage? Red cabbage 1,800. Let's go up to our bamboo and those kind of things because they'll stand out a little bit. Eucalyptus just there, just to give you an idea of the prices, 3,000 and something. Not bad. Cypress just there, 6,000 and something. They take a little while, but they're worth doing price-wise. And again, if you want to do something different rather than your standard greenhouses, they stand out. That's the greenhouse and nursery. Next, we've got the farm bakery. This by Biggins. No, DS Power, this one. Sorry, I do apologise. This by DS Power. Now, I'm not sure if this is broken or it's me or... Again, there are so many things, it's difficult to tell, isn't it? This is 14.28 megabytes download, 25 slots, 36,000 to buy. There are also extra things you need to buy for this. You need cases, you need bioflour, you need, because there are some other productions that do produce bioflour, but you can buy it in bags. There's a couple of things. Packaging, one of them is showing for this, but doesn't work. It's weird. I'll show you. This is what our pallet of bakery cases, but you can buy individual bakery cases. It's very cool what it does. It's just whether or not it's going to work or not. If we go to our build mode and we go to our factories, now all these are showing automatic in the sell point, so you haven't got a separate sell point for this. There you go, 36 grand. Does a whole load of very cool stuff, and I was hoping we'd have the pallets out to show them. We come out of there and we go into this menu and we come down to our palleted items under pallets, so we go to here. So individual bakery case there, well, say individual, it's 1,000 litres. If you go for that one, that's 14,000 litres, which is probably an easy thing to do. These are liftable. We then got bioflour there, 1,000 litre bags. We've then got packaging material and spice blends. Now, you need the spice blend. Now, that says Farm Bakery Mod. Quite clearly says Farm Bakery Mod. So I bought some of all of them. Bought them all over. The Farm Bakery Mod packaging materials, it wouldn't take them, which is what's got me slightly concerned. So everything going in, if I grab that now, boom, it's taking more of those. We come to the inside here. We've got a light switch on the inside. Now, if you look here, your hazard marked area for pallet spawning is here. So I assumed they would spawn on this worktop here. Then I suddenly thought, what if that hazard marked bit is supposed to be on the outside? It's my only concern. If you come to our managed production here, you will see we've got bakery boxes with Berlin pancakes. And there are 2 recipes for this one. If we come out and down, you'll see one is with regular flour and one is with bioflour. So it depends. You can do it with regular flour. You don't have to have everything in here. But up the top here, the things coming in, bakery cases, butter, eggs, flour, bioflour, milk bottled, rice flour, spice blends and strawberries. Doesn't mention the packaging material at all. Bakery cases at the top. So I tried to put that packaging material in and it wouldn't take it. But what's interesting is that at the top it says bakery cases, and then outgoing materials it says bakery boxes, which makes me worry that that packaging material is needed, but there's no input for it. It's not doing it. So we can do the Berlin pancakes. We've got croissants, we've got cupcakes, we have got further down, we've got donuts, we've got French sticks, bread, with different recipes there as well. And you can see coming out there, it's showing each of these is over 1,000 now. So I would have thought a pallet would be 1,000 litres. It could be it's 2,000 litres. But the bakery boxes with cupcakes on the right-hand side is saying 2,281. And I've got nothing. I've got no pallets. They're all on storing. Nothing has spawned. Then I suddenly thought, if it's like some of the ones by Biggins, there's a thing to stop loads and loads of pallets spawning where you can click on it and it will move your, it will allow pallets to spawn or not spawn. So I went round and round this thing to try and find a trigger to allow for that. So I don't know why pallets aren't spawning, unless they're much more than that. 3,000 would be weird. But they're all on storing, they're not on distributing, so I'm not sure. I don't know why the pallets aren't spawning. It's a curious one, but I'm well over 1,000 litres on everything now. And like I say, because I thought it was 2,000 maybe, the cupcakes have gone over that, because there's 4 cupcake recipes. Don't know. I'm not sure. All the images on the Modhub show loads of pallets and stuff, so I thought that's going to look really cool. But anyway, that's it. That's what it does. I'm not sure why it's not working. That's the farm bakery. Next, we've got the South American sheds. There are 4 in this pack. 3 I'll show you. 1 I've got out. This is 20.82 megabytes download by JDModding Auger. 5, 6, 5 and 5 on the slot counts, 5, 6 and 5 on the sheds, then 5 slots from 45,000 for the one we got here, which is under tools, and this one is a workshop, and this is R&R, so this will do repair and repaint, which is very nice. Door opens and closes, lighting over here, you turn the lighting on and off, it says. So under build mode, if we go to our sheds, I must speed up because we've got a load to get through. So we have got, just there, we've got this one here, 25 grand, open shed. Again, they're all very nicely made and detailed. For 30 grand, we've got this one here, which is brick. Like that, yeah, those doors are closed. This one here for 35 grand, which is more concrete based, along the same theme. We come across to our tools, just there, for 45 grand. Yeah, the doors are shut. That one there, which is your workshop. Why can't I get the doors to shut? Oh, there we go. Just wasn't quite in the right place. There we go. Maybe the other one does close. There you go. Not independently. So that's the South American classic sheds. Next, we've got the Pigsty with a barn. It's another Radix Games one. It looks absolutely awesome. Absolutely love it. It's very cool. This is 9.14 megabytes download. 66 slots. 20,000 to buy. Will hold 20 pigs. Build mode and pigs is where build mode animals and pigs is where you'll find it. Slurry point is just there. Dialogue box for your pigs is just here. I'll open this door. It's quite small, so as far as putting in feed and the feed triggers, look at the little pigs in there. So pig food and bedding, straw will come into this one. We've got light switch in here as well. Give them a bit of light. Don't want to leave them in the dark, do we? And then we've got some storage to the side here. And a drive-through little garage area here for storing and stuff. Hay barn above, and I think we had an option to open up this. So if you want to throw bedding bales down and that kind of stuff, I suppose you could if you've got liftable pallets. I don't have a liftable pallet to fit through there. Whether or not you'd get away with doing a pig food pallets up here, maybe? Don't know. Anyway, but very nicely made and detailed. So, Pigsty with a barn. Next, we've got the metal garage with workshop. That's up on the hillside. We are rattling through. We're doing a cracking job. There should all be one part today. Metal storage with workshop. 6.2 megabytes download. 20 slots. 90,000 to buy. This is repair and repaint by Ikas and Patty. Build mode. Again, tools. So this is this one here, which has got 4-door entry on the end or the front, depending on which way you put it around. If you put it that way around, that's the front, that's the side. That way around, that's the front, that's the side. It's up to you. Customization option on this, we've got solar panel, yes or no, and then we've got a colour option. Again, colour options now, I should say by now, people must know. Now, what I will say is, this side door's not working. It does the sound, but it's not doing the thing. But that's fine, because this door does open and close. It doesn't work from the inside either. I did try it, but the one at the other end does. We've got some racking in here. We have got our trigger just over here. So repair and repaint at this one, and then the 4 doors at the end, and the small door this side does open. So if you're backing large vehicles and stuff in, this always when you've got doors like this, it always makes me think of like warehouses and stuff. When I used to work at Asda many years ago, and down in the loading docks, you know, you have big old doors and the lorries back in and that kind of stuff. Very cool indeed. There we go. That is the metal shed with workshop by Ikas and Patty. Next to that, we've got this. This is the small American metal hall by Ikas. I want to double check this because some of the Ikas ones have extra bells and whistles that come with them, so it doesn't hurt to put them out and just double check. 5.52 megabytes download, 11 slots and 40,000 to buy. Build mode and sheds is where you find it. Customization option on this, I think, was just, oh no, solar panels and colour, wasn't it, on this one. But this is an interesting one. You've got these doors here, which open this way, and a small door in the middle, which is cool. Look at that. Nice. And then this one here. But then you've got these side ones as well, so you can really let the air through, you know? Light and breezy. That's how we like it. Light switch is just here. No. Why are we not working? Lights on or off. There we go. I like these sort of OBS chipboard walls on the inside. Straightforward. That's how I like it. South American Metal Hall. Next, we've got the BR Metal Shed. Now, these I didn't put out. Again, I'll show you them. So we come back across to our sheds. Come down. And this... was this just one on its own? Because I showed you the other sheds, didn't I? Yes, this was one on its own. Just here. There we go. The BR Metal Shed. Very similar to this one here, which was from the other pack. But this one's only 10 grand. Not bad at all. The BR Metal Shed, this is 10.25 megabytes download, 6 slots, 10,000 to buy by Gian FS. Customization option on this, we can have open shed, sides, wall 1, which is low wall, wall 2, it's just different designs on walls, wasn't it? Different designs on brickwork. Well, we'll zoom out a bit. Sides and walls 2, patch open shed, then a colour option. I think it might have been for the walls actually. Let's double check that. Colour option, do that. Let's go orange. Oh no, it's for the metalwork. I will double check for the walls. Yeah, I think it's the metalwork has gone to an orangey colour. There we go. So there's that configuration options on the BR Metal Shed. Next up, we've got this humongous building. Now this just says the US Silo by VX Mapping. 16.67 megabytes download, 21 slots, 75,000 to buy. You find it under build mode and silos. Did this have this? This did have customization options. Was for panels and was it color as well, or was it just 75 grand? Let's move it over to a space. Customize. It was just solar panels. We've got yes, one side. And no, oh no, it was both sides. So yeah, on the roof. Why did I think it had doubles? Because that one's got doubles. Oh, it's just the angle it's been placed at. Oh no, as we're getting close. There we go. So solar panels, yes or no. But don't be fooled. This is not a mere silo. So let's go into the details, shall we? This will hold 400 bales. So it's got bale storage, not bales and pallets, just bales. I have checked. We have got a workshop trigger here, which is repair only. It doesn't mention repair workshop in the details. And the 600,000 litre is total. This is a standard crop type, not a multi-fruit. And again, I've just double checked it. I don't always, it just depends. So I've got 600,000 litres a week. I tried to put something else in it. I couldn't get a trigger to come up. So these doors do open and close, making this drive-through in and out is done here. So 600,000 litre total capacity. Workshop trigger is just around the corner here. And again, this will just do repair, not repair and repaint. Close that. We can close that. He says. Was this one open all the time? Oh, this one may be one that is open all the time. We come around to the sides here. This is quite cool, this door. It's a bifold and it's huge. Huge expanse. Putting in is done here and taking out is done up on the mezzanine, up on the top here. So I've got a few bits and bobs in here, up the top there. And this one is bale. Did I say this one was just bales, wasn't it? Where did the bales... Oh, in the corner. I'm looking for them. Yeah, bales in the corner there. So taking it out down there. But we've also got... We come around the side here. Actually, let's close this because this is very cool. Look. I like that. But we can go up onto here as well. So if you want to... I don't know why why it's a big thing. It's not a big thing, really. We can come into here and open this door, which swings us back to our trigger, so you don't have to go in through the building if you don't want to. Come all the way along here. This door opens and closes as well. We can come up onto the top here, so you can look out over the world. It's just nice detail. It's very cool. Nicely made, nicely detailed, and does a whole load of stuff. Bale storage, silo, workshop trigger, all rolled into one. So that's the US silo. Next we have got, right, fenceless pastures. Buckle in. They're all over it, and they are very cool. I must admit, I do like them. They're pretty awesome. So fenceless pastures. Now they are marked not by fences in the corners. They still have a nav mesh. Now these are all customizable as well, so you can make these bigger. And so the same with most, most I suppose, not all, but most pastures and stuff now, or animal pens. And when it gives you the option to extend the pen, I'll show you on one, but not all of them. Now all of these as well, apart from the chickens, have two options. One automatic water and one without. One that's not automatic, you have to bring water to it. So I went for automatic, and it just makes it a little bit easier. Got the troughs. So like I say, these tufts here mark out your areas. You can also then, once you've extended your pasture or not, it gives you the option to put the meadow grass in as well, which was curious. It did them all apart from the chickens. The chickens one, you can see the tufts go all the way out to there, and when it gave me the option to put the meadow grass in, it only put the meadow grass here. So I might have to put my own meadow grass in, but that's not a problem. But what I like about these, and we've had fences husbandries by different people before in FS22, is if you rotate these round in different orientations and you line them all up, you could, for all intents and purposes, have all your animals kind of like on one field, and although they are not blending together, it looks like they are, which is quite cool. I like that. So like I say, I've got the list of all the details. You'll find them under build mode, you'll find them under your animal pens, and each section has its own. So there we go. So these ones here under cows, go across to our horses, got these ones here. And again, let me show you on the pigs, for example. So let's pick the pig one. So you can see that's auto water and without. The one with water is a little bit more expensive, but they're not expensive anyway. The figures on these were a little bit off. I'm not going to lie. They were a little bit, so like I say, go to click on this now. There you go. Click on it and it'll say, do you want to customize the fence? You can say yes or no. If you say yes, extend your thing out. All of them have that option, and then it then gives you option for putting in your pasture as well. If I say no and no, it's placed it anyway, but that's fine. So you can have it with pasture or not. That's up to you. So let me read out the details. Cows, 3 slots each, 8,000 and 5,000 to buy with or without the water. Weirdly, on the Modhub, it says a different number to each. So the numbers I'm going to read out are the numbers it actually gave me, not the numbers it said. And I haven't extended any of the pastures. So this one, the pigs, I went pigs, didn't I? The pig says 36. Here, it actually says it there, 36. When I placed it, it was 49. I'm not sure why, but anyway, it's probably better that I don't even read out the numbers, because if you extend the pastures, those numbers will change anyway. But anyway, let's have a look then. So our chickens are just here, blissfully happy. Feed triggers and stuff, when you put those on, they're easy enough to see. So this one, 291. Oh, this one I did extend a little bit. The chickens, it said it held 31. And I didn't extend it much either, look. You can see where the tufts go to. So I didn't extend it very far. And that holds a huge amount more, which is very cool. We've got our horses just here. Again, triggers all nicely labelled and easy to work out. This one, I think that's just a 16 regardless. I think we're finding that with the horses now, isn't it? You can have them smaller, but the maximum they will go to is 16. Which again, if you're on console, 16... Imagine trying to exercise 16 horses. That's ludicrous. Our cows here, the cows came out at... Did it say 15? I'm trying to read that. Yeah, it was 15 standard. I've got 11 in there. I didn't extend this, but obviously you can extend it much bigger if you want to. If we come across the way here, we've got little pigs, and we've got our sheeps and goats just there. So our pigs just here was 49 standard. and it said 36 in the description, so I'm not sure why. Again, I didn't extend them, didn't change them at all. This is just how they placed. And our sheep and our goats came in at, what did that come out? 33, and it said 19 in the description, so not sure. But there we go. Fenceless husbandries. Did I say it was by? I didn't I? Fenceless pastures. Should I? No, I didn't. 0.78 megabytes download by Cellar. I must speed up because we've got a load more barns and buildings to get through. Next, I'm not going to go through. Yeah. So next we've got the horse barn with storage. That's this one here. Yep. Horse barn with storage. Blimey. 4.22 megabytes download. There we go. Just here. This is hold. It says 13, I'm sure it did 16 as well. 9 slots, 75,000 to buy. This does bales only at 250. Putting in is done there for your bales. Taking out, there's a trigger just there. Dialogue box for our horses is just here, but you have to open the door first before the trigger would come up. He says, was it just inside? There we go, dialogue box there. Oh, 14, let's go, give me on here. Let's close the door. And then we've got storage round to the side as well there. Customization option was, I think, just colour on this. Let's double check that. So this was horses. Just there. I think it was just colour. Yeah, just colour option on that. This one, again, you can customise it. You can make the fence bigger, make the pasture bigger if you wish. That's the horse barn with storage. Next, we've got the Bavarian cow shed, which is this one just here. There are 2 of these. One comes standard, and one comes with the side shed, if you want the side shed. Both have the option to customise your pasture. Bavarian cow shed, 20.85 megabytes download. It says they will hold 120, but it's 120 plus if you extend. They're both 38 slots, both 125,000 to buy. Like I say, with or without the side barn. This is by Max BTWO. BTW0 I think it is. Triggers and things, again, very obvious, straightforward, so you can have it with or without that if you want to. Feed and bedding went in here. Milk point was there, and I think slurry point's at the other end of the... Oh no, slurry point was just behind here. Now this didn't have, if I recall, go to here, you'll see both of them. There you go, with or without the side shed. This didn't have an option for customization. No, comes just as it is with our cows out in the field just there. Bavarian cow shed. Next we've got the US cow barn with Vector, which is this one here. Now this one caused me some consternation, I'm not going to lie. This one also had an option for extending the pasture if you want to. So 14.79 megabytes download, 16 slots, 250,000 to buy. Customization option for solar panels. Was it solar panels on roof? Colour, I'll just double check that. It was bale and pallet storage on this, so not just bales. This is bale and pallet storage at 250. Dialogue box is just here for putting your animals in. This gate opens. This is where the bedding went in on this one. Now this one doesn't have a pasture option. There we go. That does that. See the side there? We do that. And that. We can raise and lower that, which is very cool. We come to the other end here. So this has got a feed robot. And I've gone past the hour now, so feed robot is here. Now, I couldn't get this to take just total mixed ration. I pulled up here, because this is where our trough is, with a trailer of total mixed ration, and it wouldn't take it. I bought the requisite component parts, so I bought my hay, I bought my straw, and I bought my silage, and it took it into there no problem at all. And then round here, I had the option for mineral feed. Now, I couldn't get it to unload mineral feed from a trailer. I had to bring pallets. Again, it's little things like that. So mineral feed went in here. Then on the hour, the robot comes out through the door there and goes on the trough and feeds them. Milk trigger is just here. Bale and pallet storage is here. And if you look up there, you can see we've got some bales and pallets stored away in there. Nice and neat and tidy. Build mode. Build mode, thank you. This was cows. This one just here. Let me just double check. Customization option, yeah, was solar panels. So this one was, hang on, let's just rotate around so we can see a little bit. So click on that, solar panels. We had 0, we had one face, rear, or both. Those are options. No colour choice. It comes as it is in that lovely red, which I do like, I have to say. That's the US cow barn with Vector. And then finally for animals, we've got the sheep. A lot of animal pastures. I'm sure giants do stuff in batches. Because like the other day we had loads and loads of vehicles with loads and loads of packs. One of the days we had loads and loads of production buildings. Today we've got loads and loads of sheds and loads of animal pastures. Tons of animal pastures today. That's what you've been seeing going past your eyes. This is sheep/goat barn by Celabuki. 9.08 megabytes download, 20 slots, 60,000 to buy. Build mode and sheds is where you'll find it. This does have the option for an extendable pasture as well, if you wish. Now, this is a curious one as well. You open this up, there's no option for bedding, it's just feed, hay or grass, whatever. Dialogue box in the field there, and the gate does open. But this box here, I'm assuming, is where your wool pallets will spawn, and if you've got goats, where your goat milk will spawn. But it also appears to be the trigger where the feed goes in. Not that that matters too much. Again, with all the, I haven't had the pallets spawn yet, and this has been set up. It's taken me quite some time. But anyway, this door does open, so you can come in and out of here. And we did have the option. Where was there a light switch? Was that over here? There you go, light switch there. So in the inclement weather or during darker times, you can adjust that should you wish. Again, nice and made detail. A lot of the red barn style things today. There you go. That is the sheep goat barn by Celabuki. Next, we have this. So this is the Dalbo Grass Roller Pack by Hispano. 21.29 megabytes download, 6 slots and 10 slots, 12.3 meters or 24.3 meters. Now these are usually rollers, but these are now under Grassland care. These versions are. So again, if you've watched me do any of these before, if you've mown your grass, it takes your grass back one fertilizer state, and then you can fertilize using any fertilizer method you want. But if you want a free fertilizer method and use a Grassland care roller, that will give you a fertilizing state without costing anything other than the roller itself. Now this potentially could eradicate my swaths, but we'll see. We'll double check that in just a moment. But you will find these under our vehicles and machinery. If we go to our Grassland care, which is just here, there we go. There's the smaller one, 12.3 meters, and then the 24.3 meters. Options, we got Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, back again. Main colour, does all that. Rim colour and license plate option on there. And I'm pretty sure this was exactly the same. Trelleborg, BKT. Oh, it's just Trelleborg and BKT on the small one. And the same thing, main colour, rim colour and license plate option. I went for the smaller of the two. So what should happen, he says, but like I say, I don't know if I can squeeze through the gap or whether this is going to eradicate one of my... Oh, I'm not going to squeeze through the gap at all, am I? So I don't think we have to turn it on, we just lower it down. And it should, as we go over, you should see the colour change. Yeah, it is eradicating my swaths. Oh no! But you can see it is going darker. So what you would usually do, I'd just cut it so we could see it. You would remove your grass. You would either bale it or whatever you're going to do with it, collect it with a forage harvester. And then when you come over the field with the roller, it will change your... Let's go to here, because you'll be able to see it nice and easy. There you go. So there's it cut. Gone back one growth stage from fertilizer. Did I say growth stage? Fertilizing stage. And then we go over the roller and we get that fertilizing back for free. But that is Grassland care. That actually, you know what? I'm going to... I'm pretty sure it doesn't work on regular fields. I haven't ever tried it. It's Grassland care. I'm not sure it's supposed to. I don't think it will. No, it's just for grassfields. It doesn't hurt to check these things, does it? Because you never know. There we go. So that's the Dalbo Grass Roller Pack by Hispano. I'm going to do this one next, actually, seems to be right next to it. The Starter Hercules. Well, I always think this looks like it's got a face. It looks like something from, like Lightning McQueen, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. Cars, that's it. It looks like that. Smiley face with eyes. Anyway. So, Star Hercules 6.0 2016. This is by Agro Tonyo, 17.39 megabytes download, 12 slots. Now, 36 meter spread width. This will do fertilizer, lime, or manure in its tank. It will do 36 meter spread on fertilizer. It will do 14.8 meter spread on lime, and it will do a 12.6 meter on manure. I did some research today. I know. Who am I, and what have I done with MrSealyp? If we come to our, where are we? fertilizer spreaders, there it is, 166 grand. Options on this, we have 6,000 litres or an Unreal 12,000. I'm in for 12 because why not? Engine setup, 220 horsepower or 280 horsepower, chip tuned. We've got wheel brand, we've got Michelin, Continental, Trelleborg, Mitas, Friedrichshain, back again. Now all these have got narrows, and then we got without crop destruction. So if you don't want crop destruction at all, that's fine. And then you've got slightly wider, chonkier, and then slightly chonkier in each of them. You can have a look. Window film, standard, tint 1, tint 2, tint 3. Back again. Reverse alarm, yes or no? I went yes. Thermal, it puts like a big, like a water thermos container type thing in there. And then we've got numbers 1 through 10 on there. Main colour, you've guessed it, does that. Grill colour isn't grill, it does everything. Let's go pink. Ugh. Rim colour and license plate option on there as well. So let's hop on in, start it up. Ladder folds up. We have got the option under L1, right stick side to side, to widen our wheel track like so. We can apply double application if we want to. We can open our cover, which will do it automatically when you come to a point where there's something to load or unload. Because I'm doing solid fertilizer, this will spread to 36 meters. Horn, lights, beacon. Turn that off, close that. Don't think we need to unfold it. And then we should. There you go, 36 meter spread width. And I said the other two spread widths I've already read out if you decide to do lime or solid fertilizer. This does not have an option for changing our steering. It's front wheel steering only. L1, R1, yeah, I don't think it does. Now we have some other options on this, as is always the case. I've got to speed up because I've got more things to do, and this has got some options which I'd forgotten about. So we've got control group, we've got door, seat and steering. So we open cover, we've done that, we've done the wheel track. Under R1, right stick side to side does the seat, you see in there? Seats going up and down, left and right, moving around. And then we go L1, R1, right stick side to side does the steering column up and down and forwards and backwards. So we've got some movement on our steering column. So you can put that in all different positions if you want to. Lovely, if I remember, I'll zoom in on that. And then left stick side to side opens and closes our door. Press triangle, takes us to our mirrors, can be sides here. R1, right stick side to side, does that one. There. Right stick up and down, does that one just there. That was it, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Press triangle again. Yeah, takes us back to our gauge, door, seat and steering. Yeah, cool. There we go. The starter Hercules. Next we have got, oh yes, this, which is pretty cool. So this is the Lizard GTF 26 by Holtz FS, 7.13 megabytes download, 5 slots with an attachment which is under miscellaneous and is 1 slot. So this is an auger wagon, but this sits by the side of the field. So what you do is you take this out, and I'll show you in a second, take it out, drop it down, sit it by the side of the field. All the farm equipment and machinery can unload into this. Like if you've got a boggy field, if it's muddy, if your lorries and stuff can't go into it, and then the lorries will come along the road or come along next to it where it's a little bit more compact and easier to do, and they can collect from this to then go off to wherever you're doing. A nice multiplayer piece of equipment. This, I have to say, is pretty cool indeed. So this you will find, was it under silos or was it under auger wagons? I can't remember. I think it was under augers, wasn't it? Yeah, just there. There we go. The GTF 26. Click on that. We've got configuration standard, extension, so we've got 30,000 litres or a 45,000 litre, and then we got cover, yes or no. I think that was it. Yeah, it's unload option on the pipes. Then we come out of there, come down to miscellaneous, and that's where you'll find your attacher that comes with it, which is how you get it to and from the field. And it does say in the description it is best to transport this empty. This is not really designed to be used as an auger wagon for in the field. This is a static one, so you should really move it empty. Let's lower that down. Hook up to that. Raise it back up again, like that. And now we fold, which puts those away. Pipes get stacked underneath, I think. Yep, underneath. It does that. Wheels come out. And then we are good to go to transport to and from the field, wherever you want to go. Cover open and closed. If you've gone for the cover option, you might not have done. Then when you get where you're going, we can... Oh yeah, that was on that, wasn't it? We can raise and lower that hitch. I've already shown that. Oh yeah, unload. We've got side, dual pipe, front pipe. Oh, it's not just rear on its own. So you've got front pipe only, both pipes, and back again once they're unfolded. But then what we will do is unfold it again just to show the reverse of the animation. It's very nicely done. Very nicely detailed. Cool bit of kit. Like I say, probably more relevant for multiplayer, but again, there's nothing to stop anyone using it on single player. If you want to go for a more immersive feel to what you're doing, if it's not great weather and stuff like that. So you can just detach it now, or you can lower it down, then detach it again if you don't want that clattering to the floor. There you go. Lovely jubbly, the Lizard GTF 26, which brings you on to the last of the mods for Saturday, the weekend. Like I say, this has taken the weekend to do, because family stuff and weekend and that kind of thing. So we've got this, the Lizard Magnum Pack by JDModding Auger, 26.63 megabytes download. We've got the 18 at 9 slots, and we've got the 22 at 9 slots. I know it's a lot of different numbers. They're the same thing, just different capacities, that's all. 18 ton, 22 ton. You probably already saw them just now when we're looking at the Auger wagon, just there. So, there we go. There's our 18, there's our 22, 37 grand, 42 grand respectively, 90 horsepower, 115 horsepower required, 22,500, 27,500 on our capacities. Options are the same on both. I've got the 22 out, so I'll show you on the 18. We've got BKT, Michelin, Mitas, Trelleborg, back again, and the BKT, standard, standard 2, wides, back to standard. I do like the wides on these. There's no twins, I don't think, on any of these. Michelin, just that. Mitas, just that. Trelleborg, standard, standard 2. No wides on those. It's only wides on the BKT. You've got decals old or new. We've got main colour, does. Let's go. The main colour. Decals colour, let's go red. So changes your decal colour on there. Cover colour, you've guessed it. Rim colour, yes. And license plate option on there too. Once unfolded, these don't have an option for adjustment on the pipe. They come as you are. Yeah, once unfolded, L1, R1, L1, R1. No option to adjust that pipe, is as it is. Open cover, yes or no. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I put some corn in it, didn't I? Because why not? Just to show it doing its thing, you know. There you go. It does have a rear trailer hitch as well, so I suppose you could daisy chain these together. Nothing to stop you having multiples if you wanted to. And that's it. That's doing what it should be doing. That's the Lizard Magnum Pack by JDModding Auger, and that's it for the mods for Saturday / the weekend. I hope I got it all into one part. I hope you found all this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do, enjoy whatever's left of your weekend, and thanks for watching.